This video will show you how to bleed the brakes on a Chrysler 300. Make sure you have some clean .3 brake fluid and some parts cleaner. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. A quick note about doing this, you will have to have all 4 of your wheels removed. So safely raise and support your vehicle to remove all 4 wheels. After that, we're under the hood. Along the driver's side, we can see the master cylinder underneath this area. There's a small access panel up along the top. Take hold of the tab across the front. We'll lift this up and out of position. We just have several locking tabs on that. Should lift up and out of there. Now looking down in this area, we can see our master cylinder, our reservoir, and our cap. We're going to carefully clean around the cap. We'll remove as much fluid as possible and then fill the master cylinder reservoir with brand new .3 brake fluid. Take hold of that cap. We're turning it counterclockwise. You want to make sure the seal is still in good usable condition. It's not swollen, torn, or damaged in any way. We'll set that aside. Now continuing on, we need a fluid extraction device. We're going to try to remove as much fluid from inside of the master cylinder as possible. After that, we'll just fill it up with some clean .3 brake fluid to continue on. I got my little hose here. To help prevent from spilling in this area, I'm just going to use a small funnel. Let's use our clean .3 brake fluid. We're topping this off to the maximum line. Temporarily reinstall your reservoir cover so no miscellaneous debris makes its way inside that braking system. Now we're starting our bleed procedure. We're at the passenger side rear. Once we've completed bleeding this brake, we're going over to the driver's side and we're going to repeat this exact same process. Once we've completed that, we have to stop back underneath the hood at the master cylinder. We're going to top it off with some clean .3 brake fluid. We'll make our way to the passenger side front, and then we're ending at the driver's side front. Now I have a second person inside the vehicle. They're going to pump up the brake pedal for me. Once they have it pumped up, they're going to let me know they're holding it, and I'm at my bleeder screw on the rear caliper. I'm going to open this up. We're waiting to see a steady trickle of fluid making its way out with no air bubbles. The whole point of this is to have clean brake fluid and no air. Go ahead and pump up the brake pedal, please. Go ahead and pump. Go ahead and pump. Go ahead and pump. Go ahead and pump. You can release, thank you. Now at this point, I've had several attempts of bleeding the brakes and I had only clean brake fluid making its way out with no air. So I'm sure that I fully bled this brake. Go ahead and clean any mess, and if you have a bleeder screw cover, go ahead and install that right afterward. So this brake is done. I'm going over to the driver's side. I'm going to repeat this exact same process, and then I'll meet you at that master cylinder so we can top it off. Under the hood, we're back at that master cylinder. Let's go ahead and top it off once again up to that maximum line. That looks good for now. We will be making our way back here in the end to do our final top off. Now both rear brakes are bled and I've already topped off my master cylinder, so I'm at the passenger side front next. Along the back side of the caliper is where we're going to find our bleeder screw. Go ahead and remove your cover, assuming you have one, and we'll continue on with our 10mm here. We're going to have that same exact bleeding process. Go ahead and pump up the brake pedal, please. Go ahead and pump. Go ahead and pump. Go ahead and pump. You can release thank you. Now I bled this brake several times, I have only clean brake fluid and no air. Repeat the process as necessary on your application. After that, just go ahead and clean up any mess, reinstall your bleeder screw cover, and then make your way over to the driver's side front. You're going to do this exact same thing. After that, you're back at that master cylinder for a final top off. All those brakes are bled. We're back under the hood here. Clean .3 brake fluid all the way up to the maximum line. Let's just put a little bit more in here. There we are. Remove that funnel. Reinstall our cap. We're just going to make sure we clean up any mess from in this area, especially if any brake fluid made its way onto a painted surface. If for some reason some brake fluid did, you can use some clean water to clean it off. Now, as for this plastic protective cover, we want to start by the backside. We have 2 hooked ridges. Go ahead and start them in, and then we'll press this down along the front and the outboard side. There's 3 locking tabs. Okay, friend, we finished our brake bleed procedure. The next thing you need to do is reinstall each one of your wheels and torque all of your lug nuts to 110 foot-pounds. After that, you're going to make sure you pump up that brake pedal, confirm it feels firm, and then take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.